Hello and welcome to Travel Beans. I'm Emma, behind the camera is Alex. We are digital nomads traveling the world, and today we are in Brighton. Good morning, our beautiful beans. Today we are going into jolly old Brighton.
Now, one of our subscribers, and I'm talking directly to you, Mr. Alex Brown, has been nagging us and sending us messages almost after every video, disappointed that we haven't had a cheeky Nando's.
So we can confirm that today we will be hunting down a cheeky Nando's and questioning why is it so cheeky.
And also, the moral of the story is if you nag us and you prod us enough, good things will come.
We also have some super exciting news for you guys. All of our patrons and Instagram followers will already know this, but Alex and I, a few days ago, went and booked our flights to leave the UK, and we are really excited because we are going to a country that neither of us have ever been to before. It is going to be a completely new experience. We are going to Turkey. Come on. Oh my god! I apologise to any of our Turkish viewers for that offensive noise that just came out of his mouth. We are going to Turkey. We are going to be spending about 3 or 4 weeks travelling up the west coast of Turkey, and then we will be travelling up Central and Eastern Europe. So we are super excited for this.
We're still going to be in England for another month before we leave, so we're going to try and squeeze out, that's dangerous, don't take your hands off the wheel, every last drop of the England videos.
And our first stop is Brighton.
Winter has ended, and unfortunately very soon my winter look of beards, beanie and glasses is probably going to come to an end, and I'm thinking of going for the completely shaven every hair look. What do you think?
One of the best things to do when visiting Brighton, honestly, is just walking around and getting lost. The main shopping mall is Churchill Square, but I implore you to step away from Churchill Square, wander down the lanes. We have 2 sets of lanes. We have the lanes, which is close to the seafront, and then we have the North Lanes, which is further back. Both lanes are awesome. They are full of independent shops, restaurants, boutiques, anything you could possibly imagine. If you want to avoid mainstream shops and franchises, the lanes are the place to be. Having said that, thanks to Alex Brown, Alex and I are going to go head over to a very well-known franchise, Nando's. One of my favourite things to do whilst in Brighton is to go and get some food or some drinks with friends or Alex, and to come to the Pavilion Gardens. The Pavilion Gardens is a really great place to come to relax, because not only do you have the nice architecture and everything surrounding the gardens, but there's always a bit of busking and good light-hearted mood around the area.
So we have got our Nando's, and this is a Portuguese chicken restaurant which can be found all over the UK, and it's very famous for its different levels of heat. When you order the food, they ask you what level of spice do you want, and today, of course, I have gone for the Billy Big Balls extra hot.
I've never had extra hot before. I'm too much of a wimp. I've gone for medium today.
Nando's is just good quality fast food, and as soon as you walk in, you're met with some very cheeky music like this. In England, we always refer to Nando's as cheeky. It's impossible to say Nando's without cheeky. Everyone will always say, go on then, let's have a cheeky Nando's. So if you want to sound British, make sure you say that. So this got me and Emma questioning, why do we actually call it cheeky? What makes it so cheeky? So we Googled, and we have ourselves a couple of definitions of the word cheeky. Both of them are the British application of said word, and the first one is showing a lack of respect or politeness in a way that's amusing or appealing. I don't want to blow my my own horn, but I would say I'm pretty cheeky as a person.
You are a bit of a cheeky chappy.
I'm a cheeky chappy, but the use of the word cheeky here is not in this application. Instead, we have a different meaning, and the meaning is something pleasurable consumed or done in an unplanned and rather in self-indulgent way. And once I read this, I realised straight away why we call it cheeky. We say cheeky to so many things, like, do you fancy a cheeky pint? Go on then, let's have a cheeky pint. So this is why we call Nando's cheeky, because it's self-indulgent. People don't really plan to have a Nando's, it's kind of just happens. So when you come to England, don't plan it, just let it happen, and you will be greeted with some delicious chicken and other things. So when you order your food, you're probably going to get a main and a couple of sides, which are pretty reasonably priced. So first off, I've got myself some peri peri chips. These are just regular chips. I can't say fries, I can't bring it into me to say it. They're chips, and they are covered in peri peri seasoning, which is kind of a spicy seasoning. As you'd expect, delicious, but we want to move on quickly. Next up, we have a very soggy macho peas. Now, I think macho peas, I don't know what makes these macho apart from their peas. I never thought of peas being macho, but they have mint in them.
Ooh, they look quite nice.
I've had these many times before. I know these are good. Just mint and peas, what a combo.
Bit of chilli and spice in there too, isn't there?
Better than the chips.
Better than mushy peas.
These are officially better than mushy peas. Next, we got spicy rice. All the information I have to go off here to tell you about is the word spicy and the word rice combined. It is what it is, and it's great. It's some delicious, healthy, tasty rice.
Nice. Actually, one thing I really like about Nando's is you have a lot of healthy options, so you don't have to just go for chicken and chips. You can have rice, you can have salad.
And the final side is just a good old-fashioned corn. You can't go wrong with corn. I mean, you've all had it, especially you Americans. You must have overdosed on this. You like this as syrup form, right?
We like to eat it in whole form. Tastes like corn?
It tastes like corn. You're not here for the corn. But it's good, rest assured. Now this is why I'm really here. We want to see me squirm, because I have got myself some extra hot chicken wings. Now, I used to be a legend with spice. When I was in Asia, I would get the spiciest food always, and I was just a machine. And I don't know what's happened over the last 6 months. My tolerance level has plummeted right down, and I'm a little bit fearful now of what I'm going to try. You can get chicken wings, you can get burgers, you can get big pieces of chicken. They're all good. I'm not going to tell you what to eat, I'm not your mum. Because your mum still tells you what to eat. If you don't like spice, they do have options of the sauces and the marinades. However, I think you've got to at least try a medium. At least a medium. That's what it's famous for. But the sauces, all of the sauces have a very, very good flavour to them. So it's not just mindless heat. We're here for flavour, not just for the sting. So the spice, it's like an instant level of spice, and it's starting to grow, and I'm not sure if this is the danger zone. Is it going to keep growing? It's growing more, but is it going to level off? If it levels off, this is fine. If it keeps getting more, it's over. It's over for me. Okay, it's tailored off. I still can handle heat, so even the extra spicy one is still not that bad. That even a little bean can handle it. Okay, it has kept growing. It's getting pretty hot now. But I don't know if you've ever had something that's so spicy but so delicious at the same time that you can't stop.
Yeah,
this is definitely that. Yeah, Thai food or something. I'm not going to let this defeat me, but while I have this, I know Emma wants to eat her food and she's patiently waiting, filming me, so I think it's Emma's turn.
Nando's also does have some veggie options available. You've got salads, you've got halloumi burgers. I have gone for a mushroom and halloumi wrap with medium spice level. So I'm quite excited about this one. Me and Alex are just gonna share all the sides, and you've seen those, so I'm just gonna get stuck right into the wrap. Oh, the seagulls, they know I'm eating. They're gonna get me. That is amazing. There's so much flavour going on in there. You've got the halloumi, you've got portobello mushrooms, you've got the medium spice level, and I think there's some chili jam in there, which gives it a little hint of sweetness. Bloody lovely. Probably not as good as the chicken. For all you carnivores out there, definitely go for the chicken option rather than the wrap, because that's what people go there for. However, veggies like me, there is still things that you can enjoy.
I managed to survive the spice. However, they didn't give us any napkins, the bastards, so I was covered in juice. And okay, this is like a dream catcher for sauce, and so I was covered all over my face. Another reason why this needs to go very soon. I managed to find a little pub to go and wash my weary face. I blew my nose because it was running like crazy, and I blew it so hard that I now have supersonic hearing. Have you ever had that when you just do it and you're like, have I been hearing wrong my whole life? Because now I can hear everything. So you plebs watching at home, you're missing out. I'm like a bat.
So we can't leave this area without telling you a little bit of information about the pavilion. So this magnificent building behind me is the Brighton Pavilion. It's a very iconic building of the Brighton and Hove area, and pretty much anyone who lives anywhere near here will know of it. It was built as a royal residence for George, Prince of Wales in 1787, I do believe. So once upon a time it was a seaside retreat for royalty, but now it is a museum, and you can actually pay a small fee to go in and have a look at the interior and to learn a little bit about the history. As a local who's seen it numerous times, I'm not so interested to go inside. However, if any of you guys are in Brighton, it is well worth checking out.
We are now making our way to the gym to come and edit this bad boy, because we are living hand to mouth on the videos at the moment, and we are filming and releasing as quick as we possibly can. As we are saving to go away, we are teaching so much to build up our money that we can't commit to filming all of the time. When we go away, things will change and there will be beans coming out of all of your orifices.
Thank you guys so much for watching us stuff our face with cheeky Nandos and wander around Brighton. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up.
Also, leave us a comment. Have you had Nando's? Especially, I'm interested, if you're not from England, have you had it and what do you think?
And was it cheeky?
Check out our Instagram for up-to-date stories and posts. And if you're feeling a bit cheeky and a bit generous, check out our Patreon. And finally, just for all of you lovely beans, I'm gonna scream at you like any sane person would do. And beans out!